You are so tempted, aren't you?
Don't overestimate yourself, Steffy. And don't ever underestimate me. You're playing a high-stakes game with a high-stakes player.
No, not a game. You have something that I want.
And you're trying to figure out how to get it from me.
Could be simple. Sell back Forrester creations to my family.
And why would I do that? What's in it for me?
Didn't we already talk about this?
Maybe you're an option, maybe not. Those are more or less your words, right?
Something like that.
And on a whim, you think I just turned my life upside down.
I'm making an offer you don't want to refuse.
Oh, Steffy. I have had many offers in my life. You see, you're dealing with a man now, not a boy. And by coming here, you might have bitten off more than you can chew.
But I am here. And Katie's not. So what are you gonna do? Whatever happens, Katie has only herself to blame. What I don't understand is why Bill is doing this. It's like he doesn't realize what's happening.
Sweetheart, I understand why you're upset, but...
But what? Am I just supposed to turn a blind eye to what's going on? Bill and Steffi shared this intimate lunch. They have shared kisses that I know nothing about. I feel like there are 3 people in my marriage now, and my husband pretends like he doesn't see it.
Not too bad, Jonesy.
Yeah? I could do better. With the lady's permission, of course.
Are you asking if it's okay to keep kissing me?
Well, I don't want to be too forward.
Well, why would kissing me be too forward unless... Unless you're having trouble controlling yourself. In which case, we should probably move on to dessert.
Don't worry about that. I'm a master of self-control. With one exception.
Which is?
When the woman is as beautiful and as intelligent and captivating as you are. I mean, not that you haven't heard that before. You know, probably from people like Ridge. You know.
I don't want to hear that name again.
All I need is my beautiful Logan.
Honey, you have every right to feel the way you do, even if you were overreacting.
I'm not.
But Bill can't just tell you about another kiss and expect you to shrug your shoulders and think that it doesn't matter, because it does matter. Even if it was a supposed kiss goodbye, whatever that's supposed to mean, right? But I think this has more to do with Steffi than with your husband.
Oh, I do too. In fact, I'm about at that point where I'm going to go talk to Ridge and tell him exactly what his sweet little daughter has been up to. Maybe he can put a stop to it.
Or Ridge will go after Bill, and you know that's exactly what would happen. He doesn't think that his daughter could play these kinds of games, and I'm sure he'll have a few choice words for you, and then he'd be upset with me for not telling him when I found out in the first place.
This has nothing to do with you. None of this is your fault.
I know. I just don't think you should tell Rich. It'll just make matters worse. What you should do is go home and sit down with your husband and have a long talk with him. And just set it straight. I mean, he loves you and you love him. You guys are committed to each other. There's nothing Steffi could do, now or in the future, to come between you.
Oh my God, my ring. I left it at home. Oh God. Thank you so much for listening.
All marriages have challenges, but you're a fighter, Katie. And Steffi, on her good day or night, couldn't even come close to you.
You don't think very highly of my wife, do you?
I just wish she'd keep her promises to you.
Oh, no, you don't. You couldn't care less that Katie walked out on me.
No, that's not true.
Because if she hadn't, I'd be with her right now, and you would be...
Out in the cold?
That's right.
You're wrong. I do care. If anyone could get how being abandoned affects a person's entire life, it should be Katie. Her father walked out on her. Your father never wanted anything to do with you. That's a scar you lived with your whole life. Katie should understand.
I don't want to talk about Katie.
She's messing with you, not giving you the respect that...
Anything wrong? There is something wrong. Oh, something I'm not going to like, I have a feeling. Something like, Whip, I'm very fond of you. Thank you very much for the dinner. You're even a pretty decent kisser, but unfortunately this isn't going to work out.
Don't put words in my mouth. That isn't what I was going to say. What I was going to say is that I haven't met a man as down to earth and as real as you are. And I know what it is I want in a relationship. So I want us to be cautious and take care of that.
You want to take it slow.
Well, I don't want you to get hurt. I'm telling you that you're very special to me. I don't want to get hurt either.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And, because I have been hurt and all, I mean, not that I didn't deserve it. I didn't know diddly about relationships. Lord knows what I had with Brooke was definitely twisted, and I had no business going near Jackie in any way. But that's been my pattern. Taylor, going after the right woman in the wrong places. But never finding them. But I think I have. Now, you know what? I know I have. Otherwise, my heart wouldn't be beating in my chest right now the way it is. And making me, do what I'm about to do.
Oh, my goodness. You're not going to serenade
No,
me.
wait. I worked on this really good. Why, is this too hokey? Not so much? I was going to have a whole gospel choir. Okay, well, I say plan B. It's my first choice anyway.
How did you know this is exactly what I needed tonight?
Because it's exactly what I needed tonight. Everything that's been going on, all the stuff with Hope, not to mention me losing it earlier.
I know how desperately you want Forrester Creations back. And I know it's been a huge challenge for you. And it's caused some rough spots for our marriage.
We're beyond all that, right? At least I hope we are.
Yeah. And like I told Katie, all marriages have challenges. She's not alone.
Meaning Katie and Bill are having some problems? Is that why she was so distracted earlier? Katie's marriage is in trouble?
You married the wrong woman, Bill.
Who would be the right woman?
Walk out on you every other day. You told her not to walk out on you. But she did. So look at where we are.
More wine?
She says innocently, hoping to avoid her husband's question. Look, not that you have to answer, or maybe Katie asked you not to. I just felt like there was something going on with her.
Which you assumed had to do with her marriage.
Being married to Bill Spencer can't be a picnic. Anything but. Listen, as determined as your sister was to change that guy, I think he's changed her more, and not for the better. I think Katie's going to find that this marriage is going to be more than she can handle. I think she could wind up getting very burned.
You think he's going to hurt her?
All his life, he's been a player. He's been a ladies' man. You really think a leopard's going to change his spots?
Dollar Bill is a married man. Any second thoughts?
Only one.
Not marrying me, I hope.
Not marrying you sooner.
What about the company?
We'll talk about the company later.
No. All terms and conditions in advance.
Oh, no. You're negotiating with Dollar Bill, sweetheart. Nobody dictates the terms of a deal to me. So what's your next move?
You know what I want. You gonna give it to me? Or am I gonna have to take it?
If you think you can, take it.
So much for being cautious.
I wasn't expecting this either, but I'm glad that it happened.
You know what?
What?
I am too.
You're not just saying that, are you?
You make me feel so special.
Well, I always want to make you feel that way.
Thank you for such a beautiful evening. This evening was perfect. You can be very good for me, Jonesy. Very good.
You worried about your sister?
She's a grown woman and she can handle her own life.
But still, she's your sister, and you want to see her happy.
Same way you want to see Steffy happy.
I do worry about her sometimes. She's so headstrong. She decides to go after something. There's no stopping her.
So do we have a deal?
Well, I don't give unless I get.
Well, then maybe I should leave.
Well, maybe. But you don't really want to. All that kissing, all the flirting, the teasing. You lit this match. And now it's gonna burn.